I think it's time we face the blatant reality that it is next to impossible to separate the literal words Black Lives Matter from the Black Lives Matter Foundation. According to trademarkia.com, on July 15th, the Black Lives Matter Foundation filed an application to trademark the phrase, you've guessed it, Black Lives Matter. Weird for the self-declared Marxist organization to claim ownership of some words, don't you think? So my question is, how many people and organizations are advertising the term Black Lives Matter and donating to the foundation without even knowing who they're getting into bed with? Are good, kind-hearted people being duped into supporting a Marxist-run foundation, one that focuses more on political persuasion than it does on addressing the highest risk factors for many blacks, such as the depleted family structure and black-on-black crime? I took a quick gander. I just said gander, yes, bear with me. I took a gander on the foundation's main website, and it tells you what matters to the foundation. A campaign aimed to maximize the impact of the BLM movement by galvanizing BLM supporters and allies to the polls in the 2020 U.S. presidential election to build collective power and ensure candidates are held accountable for the issues that systematically and disproportionately impact Black and underserved communities across the nation. Seems rather politically charged to me. Then, if you pop over to the Canadian site, blacklivesmatter.ca website, you see that it's not just our police, you know, the men and women that put themselves in front of danger when we run away from it. It's not just them they want literally abolished. They are also calling to defund jails, prisons, immigration detention centers, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and the Canada Border Service Agency. I gotta tell you guys, as a Black Indigenous person in Canada, I don't feel very safe reading that. Even Wyclef made a song about it. Someone please call 911. Okay, my singing career, I know, don't quit my day job. But that was a good song with Mary J. Blige. Comment if you know it. But anyways, now to tackle this debate of Black Lives Matter movement and now the foundation versus what it would really take to make Black lives better, I sat down with Kevin McGary. Kevin is based in California and he is the chairman of the Frederick Foundation, named after the famed abolitionist. He works closely with communities of color to keep the residents informed and empowered. Let's see what he had to say.
There's a lot of things that supposedly the Black Lives Matter stands for that are really anti-Black life, right? The Black life today is if you don't have a father in the house, there is no father in that particular household, where there's a 70% more likelihood that the kids that grow up in that household will succumb to either poverty or crime. It's off the charts, much higher rate. If you do have a father, it really helps neutralize that, and it actually allows Black families to succeed at a higher rate than even white families do when they have a father in the home.
We are now seeing very clearly just how much traction the Black Lives Matter movement is getting. The BLM Foundation and BLM movement receive so much support from mainstream politicians like the NDP and Liberals. Our Prime Minister even came out to kneel at a BLM protest. Not everybody bought into the symbolism, however. We have major corporations like Red Bull that are firing executives for not being supportive of the movement enough. Well-meaning, but ill-informed people are going around and advertising Black Lives Matter without looking deep into it and even buying their merchandise. There are better ways to help Black lives, starting with the family. I'm Drea Humphrey for Rebel News. Here at Rebel News, we are committed to sharing the other side of the story. Often, this is exactly what the silent majority needs to hear in order to know that they are not alone and that they can act to make a difference. If you'd like to help Rebel News so we can continue to bring you the news and voices you won't see in the mainstream media, voices just like Kevin McGary's, please head to helprebelnews.com to offer your support, which we appreciate very much.